Man meets the lion he rescued from captivity years ago. What happened next was incredible. This incredible story is a true event that took place in South Africa. Arman Gerber and his wife Beatrice are two devoted animal lovers. Their shared passion for animals brought them together, and soon they began dating and eventually got married. Arman and Beatrice realized that the animals in the local zoo were living under horrendous conditions due to budget cuts and other specific issues. These animals were suffering. Arman couldn't turn a blind eye to the situation. Together with his wife, he decided to explore Africa's wildlife to gain a deeper understanding of the challenges they faced. Their research took them to a 9,000-meter expanse in South Africa, a sanctuary teeming with diverse species. It was home to nearly 10 lions, leopards, 3 tigers, a cheetah, a wild boar, a porcupine, and several other animals. In the open habitat, life for the animals resembled the wild as it was meant to be. However, for those confined to cages, the reality was starkly different. These captive animals were deprived of experiencing the true wilderness. They lacked the opportunity to develop the survival skills they would need in the wild, and their natural instincts had become dulled. Without essential guidance from their mothers, these animals were unprepared for life beyond captivity. If released into the wild, their chances of survival would be slim. For Arman and his wife, this situation highlighted how captivity had humanized these wild animals, leaving their instincts and survival skills severely diminished. While this was undeniably tragic, there was a silver lining. Animals born in the shelter were nurtured with love and care by Arman and his wife. Additionally, some lions had been rescued from a nearby facility that had been shut down due to poor conditions, offering them a second chance at a better life. In an interview, Arman stated, "I've always felt the need to defend the truth. I've wanted to care for every lion held in captivity. If it were possible, I would." Many lion species around the world live in captivity, and they often end up in habitats like ours due to the way they were raised. Arman and Beatrice witnessed many fascinating incidents in the sanctuary. Since Arman loved big cats, he had no fear of them. He would even enter enclosed spaces with them. When he did this, the leopards and tigers would often react strongly. Though it might look like they were attacking Arman, these big cats were actually giving him giant hugs. Arman has cared for cats since childhood, spoiling them with affection and belly rubs, which has humanized their behavior. Despite his love for them, he understands the risks of handling big cats. "Even though I love animals, I understand this reality," he says, viewing scratches and bites as a small price for their bond. For Arman, the reward is seeing the cats happy and thriving in a safe, loving environment. He stresses that trust and communication are essential to their care. "Without proper communication, there's no connection, and you're bound to get hurt," he explains. Some people think Arman is crazy for doing this work, but he does it out of passion and as his livelihood. He takes every possible precaution. "Of course, sometimes I forget how lucky I am," says Arman. "They may be my family, but they're not my only family." He describes the animals as magnificent creatures and adds that his wife, Beatrice, shares this love. These big cats hold a special place in Beatrice's heart, and they adore the sanctuary and, of course, Arman and Beatrice too. Running the sanctuary requires significant funding. To help support these well-cared-for animals, they welcome visitors to the sanctuary and encourage them to contribute. While Arman looks after the animals in the habitat, Beatrice handles marketing finances and also works as a guide. Although some weekend visitors leave behind a mess, regular cleaning is done to maintain the sanctuary. Of all the animals, Arman's favorites are the leopards, Mishev and Aurora. While he says he could never choose between them, he admits he has a soft spot for the black one, describing it as pure and authentic. For Arman, even though these animals are wild, they deserve love and respect as much as humans do. Arman emphasizes the importance of body language in communicating with wild animals and earning their respect. If there's something wrong in your body language, these animals might become aggressive and view you as a threat, which can lead to unwanted outcomes. Arman enjoys spending time with the sanctuary's lions, including Rufus and Brutus, both impressive at over 250 kilos. Playful and affectionate, they thrive under his care, relishing fresh meat and receiving vitamin supplements when needed. Having been born in captivity, most lack the skills to survive in the wild. One of their rescues, Leo, was saved from an illegal animal market where he was confined to a small cage. Arman and Beatrice brought him to the sanctuary, offering him a chance at a better life. Leo was taken under their care at the sanctuary, and thanks to Arman and Beatrice's loving attention, he began to heal quickly. However, having grown up in captivity, Leo had lost some of his natural instincts. Determined to help, Arman started an intensive training program to prepare Leo for a return to his roots. Day after day of patient work slowly helped Leo regain the abilities he had nearly lost. Years passed, and Leo grew up alongside the other animals of the sanctuary. Arman believed Leo could survive in the wild, so they decided to release him back into his natural habitat. Once he left the sanctuary, Leo found his way and began his life in the wild. A long time went by since that day, and Arman and Beatrice hadn't seen Leo again. Still, Arman never lost hope of seeing him once more. One day, word came of a large lion spotted near the sanctuary. Arman and Beatrice immediately went outside to investigate, hearts pounding, hoping this lion was Leo. When they stepped outside, they couldn't believe their eyes. The lion standing before them was indeed Leo. Tears streaming down his face, Arman slowly approached Leo, calling out to his old friend. Among the onlookers, a tense silence took over as fears grew that Leo wouldn't recognize Arman and might attack him. After all, many years had passed. With every step Arman took, the tension thickened. The uncertainty in Leo's eyes left everyone on edge. As Arman took another step closer, Leo's muscles tensed, and for a brief moment, everyone thought the great lion would lunge at him. But Arman kept walking, and just then, a familiar sparkle flashed in Leo's eyes. Suddenly, Leo recognized his old friend and ran toward Arman, leaping into his arms. The unbreakable bond between them remained as strong as ever. Arman embraced Leo, wrapping his arms around the lion's neck, while Leo rested his head on Arman's shoulder as if reconnecting after years of separation. Their mutual longing was unmistakable. The crowd watched the emotional reunion in awe and joy, deeply moved by the profound connection between man and lion. Leo's love and loyalty to Arman left an indelible impression on everyone present, making this unforgettable moment one that would be cherished for years to come. This compassionate couple has become a beacon of hope for the animals in their sanctuary, striving to provide a life as close to nature as possible. They emphasized the urgent need to stabilize these animal populations, warning that without proper care, many species could soon face endangerment. Arman and Beatrice urge everyone to support individuals like themselves who dedicate their lives to protecting wildlife. While organizations like WWF provide valuable assistance, it's not enough. Greater collective action is needed. Even small contributions from many people can make a significant impact, helping to preserve wildlife and give these animals a chance at a better future. When comparing lions, tigers, and leopards stand out for their striking beauty. These creatures are not only mesmerizing but also formidable predators, driven by their natural hunting instincts. While many people enjoy admiring them from afar, it's always safest to observe these magnificent animals from a respectful distance. What an incredible story! If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment below. See you in the next video.